Alright y'all, so right now, this can work. I was just now begging for this candle here to become a order block, but it didn't. This is crappy. This is not, it's starting to flow with what I need, which would be, we have, the W forms is right on the last, this is 75 counting down %. So it's at a spot where there could be a launch off. But we look at this, we have no inversion fair value gap. Like at this point here, there's no big jerky, moves. The good thing is that 30, look at this, not 30, 30 happened here, and then 50, so then 30, part of 30 came in turn, and then right here is 50. So this is a big chance for it to come a nice good amount. But because it has no fair value gaps on the left side, it's not great. So if I take this, I'm going to do one, one contract. Right here, we have the order block forms, and we have the runaway, expansion. It came down. Look at this. It hit the middle. This is a little fair value gap right here. See that? And then it comes all the way up to there, closes at the top quarter, and then launches off. Look at it, it's going. So what I look for, so that's 1, and then 2. So if this would have been an order block when price came up above and dropped back down to it, even if it would have been the same candle, like it came down and then still turned green, I would have got in right there. Now I don't know if I should have considered this, because this is a fair value gap here. This is a doji. I'm not sure if this is kind of like an immediate. This is an immediate rebalance. So this here may have been my quote order block. It's not an order block, but it is still a PD array. It's a PD array called an immediate rebalance. So price came up, making a possible imbalance to form just between this here and over here, and it came down and filled it in. Then it actually came down and hit a fair value gap. So it's like from here to here, that could have been my entry there. So, yeah, I don't know if that's something that I should, mess with. But if I am, it would be now. This would like be doing a retest or a good test of that immediate rebalance. So like right now, I would enter a long. Let me see the time enough. Yeah, so like right now. Yeah, so like right now, I will be entering a buy right now. Dang, look at that. So just note on the left side, there is no fair value gaps. No fair value gaps. Just on this side here, just a couple. Right here, got tagged. Yeah, this is a strong push down. And this immediate rebalance being violated is automatically a no-go. Once this got violated, remember, if the algorithm is spooling, it's supposed to be straight up and down. It's supposed to respect every PD array. So now that it's not, this PD array was violated. This is an immediate rebalance. At first it respected it here, this here. So this is this is not ideal. So yeah. So one of the other things I like to see is stacking order blocks. So meaning this is an order block here. Like this is two, because this one has you know, see what we have. But this is the strong one right here, like this one is. Oh, right now would be a reversal. Yeah, when price came up and hit this, and if I want to try to go down, I would that's where I was short because it failed this, but it's only one PD array failure. You know what I'm saying? So it should be 3. You know, but with all of this, how this is and everything, it violated that. I would have chosen to you know, to get in on a short. So now for the short, actually, proper short, if we're gonna follow my thingamabob, right? It would be an order block. Now, because this is green, it would actually be all of this. Okay. Once the open here got crossed under, that activates this as a valid order block. So if I got expansion down on the order block, and then I would be waiting for a second expansion down, and then that second expansion down, when it creates an order block, another order block, I will be looking for that order block to be validated, and then I will go, you know, in that direction. And go got a second expansion. So this is like a high, low, higher, high of expansion down, up, create order block, expansion down. Now, unless they switched over to a seek and destroy mode, in other words, with 50 right here, 50 open, they're like, okay, we're doing seek and destroy. Take out that little high there, bloop. Okay, unless that happened, then you know, this movement here is getting ready to give up order for more short. I can drop this here. Can reject the release there. Or where's the other one? Right there. This here would like fill the entire. I think that's a wick. Yeah, so when you start seeing all these, like, you know, the candles looking like this, you just go up. 30 minutes. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. You see here, almost got it. Alright, so I'm gonna just let this play out. You know, this just didn't displace and stay down, so it's looking really messy. Now, what could happen is, what could happen around 10 is that we can get another level of stops to be taken out here. There's 2 equal rows here. We ran, and then it didn't create another W, but it gives fair value gaps. And then we have high generally created here. We have another one here, some balance here for targets for price to go up, but it would you know, And then on this side, the downside of the curve, we finally have an inversion fair value gap, which is what you want to actually see, happen. And as we see here, the only inversion fair value gap that may be present is this here. So if we get above it, drop back down to it, test it, more truth. But this is very ugly. Like I said again, here we don't have we can look here and see how this happened. See this? So we had we had one little one here, but no real good like displacement and inversions created. And then it comes down. This would be an inversion to the downside. I'm looking for reversals, and it does this expansion. Like, wow, yeah, great. And then does this, but it takes out this high here. So that could be what can happen here, where price can zoom up. Okay, so this could end up being a reclaimed, which will go like as the price drop back down and touch the high of that. I could choose to get in. This is 7, yeah, 7 started right. If it drops back down into this here, well, I would actually need to close because it could spike through and still respect, but okay, all the way up and tapped it. Boom, close above that. There, immediate rebalance, which is one of that's acting like a thing. Now if it drops back down and taps it over here, I can enter in long, targeting this high here. I'm not going to risk a lot, honestly. Yeah. It really is like a little move. I'll take it to So the only bad thing about this is that it closed in on this here. And left this open. So there's still a possibility that it can respect this order block here. So I'm wondering, like on a smaller scale, if this big candle, even though it's not like that big, but on a smaller scale, if this candle is like if this is CRT, where you have this green candle, then this came up and took out the high and came down, closed back inside, and that is then there's momentum for the downside. I'm just going to put an alert here, and I'm going to, that's really it. Put an alert there. Yeah, if it closed back underneath this, it's a real bad sign. This is hoping for this to turn out to be a reclaimed immediate rebalance zone. 13. So the fair value gap right here was just tapped. So I see this is a little fair value gap. I also see a environment balance here and one over here, so price could this have to come down and a little deeper into here. And my stop loss is at the low. These are equal lows, so yeah, you know, I shouldn't be trading this crap. It's really crappy price action. You close above this here, this will be the first. Like, this should be the new so like this would be like the new, you know, order block. So we have an order block, expansion, order block, expansion. So now it crossed the high, validating this as an order block. Once it gets above this high here, if it makes it up above this high here, I will move to break even. To be honest, I wouldn't even mind just moving it to break even and then just leaving it to see if it goes back up there. But now this is not good. It took a short-term high and it closed underneath there. But the thing is, I even felt like, oh, it has the possibility to come even down into here and then turn around and go up. Yeah, but right now this looks like secret. It's just not. It doesn't have a clear direction. It's just messing around. So right now, remember it can be one close below. So, but anyway, I'm gonna shut this off and let it just rock. The audio. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Cut the audio off and just let this play out. I'm accepting this loss here. I'm trading in terrible times and terrible price action. You know, whatever happens, happens. I mean, even if I close out and not let the, well, that's something I wanted to break. I want to break closing before, but right now this is like a study and I'm doing in order flow. So it's like, well, I just continue to practice not closing, like letting it go to stop, letting it go to or do I practice order flow up? Order flow is been broken a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but remember, it's supposed to flow. It's supposed to work. So this here, because there's an order block, and there's a fair value gap right underneath it, this should be significant. It's not doing the stock run underneath short-term low, but you know, those are still kind of good. Come back, and right now price should be respecting it. If it could close once out of it, and then it should immediately go back up. But if it has two closes or more, then it should be no. 10-15. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat and stuff and just, you know, go let this do what it's gonna do. Yeah. But this is this slow, crappy price action that I shouldn't have got involved with. I am just gonna bring it to the from there. Just leave it like that. Yeah, 17. Yeah, I got time. It has time to mess around down here because 30s is a time when it could start to really move too. So it has time to mess around in this range. Either take out the low and then go higher. More, you know. Let me see if it hit the rejection block. Like this isn't, oh it did. This is like a mini rejection block right here, really tiny, small. Okay, we got two candles out of it. And it did tag it right there. It did tag it. So you know, I can see how it's turning out. But once this high gets taken, I'm gonna pull the break even and leave it alone. And that break even very tight, and that'll just be that. Maybe if I get it stopped out at break even, so be it. But that is still logical to do, to bring the break even once it gets up to here, because again, this side here does not have, like, there's no inversion fair value gap. And right now, this can be like, if this is an inversion here, so. But it's not in the significant area. Alright, so yeah, let me get out of here. I'm gonna turn off the audio now.